Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Okay, Delaware, Montana. Second round playoff matchup against the Delaware Blue Hens. It was a great matchup. It was a great game. The Griz rolled them. I was doing some reflecting on my comments that I made on the radio. One of my co-hosts let me know that my comments weren't too harsh, but I did feel like this game was a little bit sloppy, especially in the beginning. The interception, a little fumble. We got it back, but we had a little fumble in the beginning. Just a couple of sloppy things. But one that's I had to reflect on my thoughts and reflect on what I had said. And after some reflection, one, it was snowing. Two, the team was just coming off a bye. Like I said, I don't think my comments were that harsh. I think I had just said, like, I felt like the game was a little sloppy. I felt like the coaches would echo what I had said as well. But I mean, we won by 30. And I remember I was driving home and I was like, man, like, I don't know why I was feeling some type of way about this game. Like, we won by 30. We dominated them from every aspect. And I've watched the game over a couple times now, and I realized that this was an absolute domination. Obviously, we started off a little choppy with the interception, and we had a few penalties, some holdings here and there and stuff like that. But for the most part, this was a really dominant win by the Griz. They handled business from start to finish. They basically didn't even play the fourth quarter. I mean, we played the fourth quarter. I'm not going to be breaking down the fourth quarter. I'm really not even going to be breaking down a lot of the third quarter. I'm just going to finish it after Schaefer's touchdown. But there was a lot of good things that took place in this game. The elements played a part into it, but the Griz were still able to get the dub. Played really good defense. Was really good on offense. Good on third down. We had a really good game. The Griz will move on to face Furman, the number 7 team in the nation, the number 7th seed in the nation, at Wild Griz on Friday night, 7 p.m. It should be a really good game. Furman, they look like a team that likes to run the ball, stop the run. They look like they want to play ball control. I didn't see too much passing against Chattanooga, and maybe that was game plan. I guess we'll find out on Friday, but it's shaping up to be a really good game. I appreciate you guys for tapping into my channel. If you guys are paying attention right now, hit the like, hit the comment button, subscribe for me. Not hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you like this content. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. We're going to get right into the breakdown. Okay, guys. The Griz started off with the ball. As you can see, the snow was falling heavily at the beginning of the game. But the Griz are going to start the ball. They're going to start it off with a quick now screen to Aaron over here. And he's going to make this guy look so silly. I mean, this is outrageous. Simply outrageous. Great move by Aaron. Great move to make that guy miss. And great way to start the game. The second play, or this is a little later. This might be actually, yeah, this is the same drive. Second play of the drive. The Griz are gonna try to hit this. It looks to just be like 3 hitches by the 3 receivers down here. And one, I'll say this. I think he was targeting Barker. Barker's wide open. I think the ball kind of just sailed on him. But also, the spacing here is not great. You see how Aaron kind of takes an inside release, but kind of when he does that, he's kind of on top of Barker here on the route. One, the ball is high, but that also allows number 31 to get his hand in there and kind of change the trajectory. I mean, number 24 might have intercepted it anyway, but I don't like the spacing here. Obviously, I'm not a coach. I don't play on this team, so you don't have to, what I say doesn't have to matter at all, but I do think that this spacing here is something that wasn't ideal for this play. Either way, it's an interception. Delaware is going to get the ball now, and yeah, Delaware is going to start their first offensive drive. In Griz territory, right there, you get to see the spacing. It might have bounced off Barker's hands, maybe 31, but either way, it bounced off one of our guys' hands and went right into 24's hand. And we start the game off with an interception. One thing I will say is these are things like if you look back at the 2015, I know I'm going way back, 2015, not way back, but 2015 Super Bowl, Denver, it might have been 2016, but the season of the 2015 Super Bowl, Denver versus Carolina, or no, 2013. Stick with me, please. 2013, Denver versus Seattle. Denver fumbles the first play of the game, and it might have been a touchdown or a safety. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a negative play. And Denver just snowballed all the way from there. No pun intended. I know it's snowing. But turnovers like that early on in the game, like the Griz just had, are turnovers that can lead to very negative things happening throughout the game. I commend the Griz for being able to take that adversity early on in the game, second play of the game, and being able to continue to roll no matter what. I'll say one thing that this team has been able to be good about was their mentality, their mental toughness. Mistakes do not faze them at all, and we've seen that over and over again. I think that's a facet of a Coach Houck team that we haven't seen for a few years. You know, sometimes things could get our teams down. Some things could sway us either way, one way or the other, but they were able to stay strong after that turnover and move on. Delaware's going to start their first drive, and the quarterback's just going to stay let it out of bounds. I don't know if the pressure applied right here by, I think that's Hayden. I don't know if this pressure affected him, but definitely didn't get it to his receiver. That was on 1st and 15. I actually think, which is funny enough, because Riley Corcoran had told the fans, like, we have had, I think it was 16 false starts caused by the crowd this year and hoping to get more. And then on their first offensive play, they get a false start due to the crowd noise. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and I thought it was telling of what the day was going to entail for us as the Griz. Going to throw this quick screen right now. It's 3rd and 11. Throwing this quick screen, and just look at the rally. You got 2 blocks up front, but you got 2 blockers out front, but the Griz just have numbers and they're rallying to the ball. Great tackle by Nash and Levi, and they're going to get off the field with, I think, Delaware ultimately going backwards on that drive. So good for our defense to bow up when our offense had a turnover. Good for them to do their job, and way to work as a team and play complementary football. So this play kind of lagged out, but I thought it was a really good run. We got the end zone view right here. Watch these blocks up front. Look at Schaefer getting out there. Look at the tight ends out here working. You got the pre-snap motion. Got the double team in here. Working up to the second level. Journey, good block. Good block by Casey right here. Eli getting up in there. And it's a good run. Really good run. So you got a 3rd and 1 now. I'm going to hand it off to Eli. Right up the middle. Out of that fullback position. Looks like a fullback position, but getting right at the middle. I'll reiterate again, this Griz team has been really good on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Short down distances. I think this team has been phenomenal this year, and this is just another example of that. 1st and 10. You got Osmo in the game, and he's going to get a good run off the edge. Got blockers. Look at AJ working up to the second level. Leaving this nickel, either nickel or backer. I think this is a backer. Leaving this backer for Osmo, one-on-one, and he makes a miss, which is what we like to see. Good blocking downfield by decent blocking downfield. Good blocking by Aaron. Keelan kind of got thrown by a little bit. It's okay. Good play on 1st and 10, though. Next. Gonna get this. It's 3rd and 6, and you're gonna run this stop route at the sticks. We can't see this the route. Keelan's at the bottom. As you see up top, Junior looks like he's going vertical on a seam, and you have Aaron running a slant up top. It's probably a deep stop route at the bottom. You got max protect on the inside, bringing a little pressure from Delaware. Delaware's bringing a little pressure with the stunt on the inside, and we get the completion for the 1st down. Great play on 3rd down. You got a 1st and 10, handing it off to Osmo inside. Just got a bunch of one-on-one blocks inside by our linemen. I guess our tackle's going blocking down, or what's that? Why am I losing? Oh, that is our tackle. Okay. That's a tight end. Our tight end's blocking down. I was like, why does this guy keep showing up? But I forgot there was a tight end in the backfield. You got 21 personnel. Tight end blocking down. Sealing off that linebacker. But good run by Osmo on 1st and 10 to get about 9. 2nd down. Good blocks inside. Look at that hole. Great hole. 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. Safety and cornerback. Good run. You got a 2nd and 13. Going to go this toss play. Xavier had a really good game. He obviously didn't get a lot of touches, but when he did touch the ball, I think he was electric with it in his hands. Made a play right here on this outside sweep. Got a good block outside by Keelan. Cover him up. Or that's not Keelan, that's Junior. Got a good block by Junior. Keelan's out here, I believe. Getting a good block as well. Got to have good blocking receivers to have a good run game. Got to have it. Quick out up top. So you're going to go with this quick out concept. Probably a more by the receiver up top. Wide open. 3rd and 4. This is on a 3rd and 4 play. Running that route at about 5 yards. Maybe a little less. But got enough for the first down. You got a 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion. You're in 11 personnel. Bring that pre-snap motion. And this, man, so this is, you had the interception to start the game. Then you got this little fumble, which blew up this whole play. I'm not sure if this run play would have been anything anyway, but just that fumble, it just hurts. Got it back, but just sloppy football early on. Got a 3rd down coming up. Got a 3rd and 8. Try to throw this outside stop up top. Aaron running a stop route. He's not able to get to the ball. Tried to lay out for it, just a little out of his reach. One thing I do appreciate about Clifton, which he seems to do a lot, is like he'll leave the ball to where either his guy can get it or nobody can get it. It just seems like a lot of times when he's throwing the ball, especially on the outside of the numbers or places where it could potentially get picked off or intercepted, he seems to always leave it to where either my guy is getting it or nobody's getting it. Now, sometimes it ends up being like that where, our guy can't get it anyway, but maybe he just missed here. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it just seems like a lot of times there are a lot of passes that are just out of the receiver's reach. And, obviously I haven't talked to him about any of this, so I don't know what his thinking behind it is, but part of that might be why he only has 2 interceptions on the season. So good by him. So the Griz went for a 4th and 8. Obviously, they're not going to kick a field goal. I don't know if we have a field goal kicker that can kick this far, but I don't know if they wanted to punt it either. Obviously, they're putting a lot of trust in our defense as well, but yeah, you're going to get 0 coverage here. You got everybody on the line of scrimmage. You got 7 on the line of scrimmage. Only 4 receivers out here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 on the line of scrimmage. Everybody else is covering. Got a running back in the backfield. I suspect he probably stayed in for protection. But you got 4 receivers, and looks like you're running 4 verts. Or 2 verts, 2 seams on the inside, and stop routes up top and at the bottom down here. Get a PI call, though. Junior beats him now. Honestly, if he didn't have the pressure and he wasn't backing up, he probably could have stepped into this throw and it probably would have been a touchdown. But he's got pressure in his face from the all-out blitz. Got a spy. All-out blitz, and they're spying the nose? Spying their nose tackle. And he's fading back, trying to throw it out there. And they get the PI call for it. Good play by the Griz. Now you got a 3rd and 13. Closer down and closer to the red zone now. Getting this 3rd and 13 and just gonna miss. So watch the seam here by Junior. You got a seam and what looks to be a box route down here coming inside, or an in route or a slant. And then up here, you got this comeback, or maybe a burst corner, but some type of out concept down here, out concept up here. But just watch the seam by Junior. Sets him up, freezes him at the top of his stem, and just wins. I mean, you can see number 3 looking at the quarterback. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why he's not looking at his man, but man, he just sailed it a little bit. Would have been a walk-in touchdown. Easy touchdown. Delaware's got the ball back. It's 1st and 10, 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and they're going to start it off with a run. So right here, it looks like, I don't know if this play was supposed to work out like this, but maybe this motion was supposed to get there faster, but he sent the motion and the motion ended up being right behind him. I don't really think it influenced anything, but look how the Griz flow to the football. Watch these guys on the line of scrimmage running this stunt on the inside with Gubb and Hayden. They're running away from it, so it doesn't really affect anything, but watch the Griz defense flow. Watch them. Great play. Great tackle by Hayden and great tackle by Hayden and Braxton. Got a 2nd and 12. They're going to throw this quick bubble screen to number 17. I honestly thought 17 would touch the ball more. He did end up fumbling later in the game, but I thought he would be a weapon for them. He's able to make things happen with the ball in his hands. They didn't throw to him as much as I thought they would, but good tackle right here by Braxton. Watch Braxton flow to the football. They're getting their blocks on the outside. Braxton flowing to the football. Good tackle. Now you got a 3rd and 9. Griz bringing a little pressure with Braxton. He doesn't get there. Quarterback scrambles out. He's going to try to hit somebody. Looked like this might have been an interception, but quarterback looked like he was just either, like I just said about Clifton, either his guy was going to get it or nobody was going to get it. But almost had an interception there on 3rd and 9. So Delaware is going to punt the ball away. Watch Racanelli. So also, I remember on the radio, we were talking about how we thought this might have been, what am I trying to say? On the radio, we had thought this might have been Kopang, because they wear the same number, Kopang and Racanelli. But then I found out after the game when I saw some pictures and stuff that it was actually Racanelli. Either way, the Griz get a blocked punt here to set them up beautifully in Delaware territory, and they're going to go straight to work. I think we got a replay of the punt block. No, we don't. So they're going to run this reverse, this sweep to X. So the play kind of freezes in the middle of it, but X is coming in pre-snap motion. Going to get the handoff. Got a pretty decent block. I think they first had called a holding on Schaefer right here, and then they waved it off. Good wave off. I don't think that was a holding. But watch X get around the corner here. This is where he's most dangerous. With the ball in his hands, outside the numbers, making guys miss. Great play. Great touchdown by him. Watch it here. Look, that's what they tried to call. Tried to call holding on Schaefer right here. I don't think he held him. I think the guys were just slipping up. Anyway, X got the ball. This spin move was beautiful. Great move, timely move. Touchdown, Griz. Griz take a 10-0 lead. You got 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and you got a 2nd and 6 for Delaware. Got this like counter run. Looks like a counter, makes it look like they're gonna option out this way, even with the tight end. Got him running out there, and he got Riley with that motion, maybe even Braxton as well. But this is gonna be a pretty long run. Blocked up really well, and the Griz are gonna rally. But they got some good blocks in here, sealing them off, sealing Gubb off. Somebody's trying to fight over. I think that might be Jackson Lee. No, that's not Jackson Lee. Who is this? This might be Garrett trying to fight over. Wasn't able to get over there, but good tackle by Ryder. Way to be physical with him. Got a 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go, and they're going to get nothing. Watch these guys flow to the football. Look at Nash fill. Watch Nash come down and fill. Watch him come fill. Oh, yeah. And then Hayden making that play. See, they're trying to run it this way. They're all flowing this way, trying to run that split zone. But, I mean, to run split zone, this is really good by Riley Wilson. They're trying to run this split zone play, bringing that tight end back across. They would like that tight end. They're blocking all their linemen down. We broke this down with Montana State as well, and Levi had made the same exact play. They're trying to get him kicked out. They're trying to get Riley kicked out. He doesn't get kicked out. The tight end loses the block. That blows the whole play up. Also, Hayden wins. So Hayden's right here. They want to continue to block that way. Hayden busts through the line. Also, you have Riley Wilson. So he saw Riley, and maybe he was going to cut that way. Then he saw Hayden, so he can't cut that way. And they just got him dead to rights. Good first down stop. Now you got a 3rd and 9. They're going to run it again on 3rd and 9. And Riley Wilson's going to make the tackle this time. Watch him right here. Great play. Got Braxton here too, engaging with that guard. Might be center. No, yeah, that guard. But Riley Wilson came across and made the tackle on 3rd and 9. Yarns, I didn't honestly see him touch the ball as much as I thought he would. That might be because he's a little injured, but he has juice for sure. He can make things happen, and I thought they would use him more often. You got a 4th and 2. They're going to try to run this wheel concept out here. So they sent 17 on a pre-snap orbit motion. He's going to stay on the run. They're going to try to hit this wheel down here, but he's not able to get to it. or not the wheel down here. They're going to try to hit this over by the tight end. One, the quarterback's got pressure in his face. So the Griz are going to bring a little pressure off the edge. The edge pressure doesn't get there, but somebody busts through the line. Looks like, who's that? Is that Braxton? Looks like Braxton gets through on the blitz. Almost got to the quarterback, as well as Kale. Kale gets some pressure on the outside. He was a little late off the ball too. Maybe that affected the tackle. Quarterback's fading back, trying to throw the ball, and it's incomplete. Wasn't able to get it there on 4th and 2. So after that 4th down stop, the Griz are going to get the ball back. And they're going to go to work immediately. So I know what this route concept is because I remember seeing it live. The picture doesn't show it, but you're going to have Keelan go on this widen post. So he's going to widen out, post route, take route, whatever you want to call it. And then Junior's going to run this sail corner right behind him. So pre-snap motion, pre-snap orbit motion. Aaron's going to stay on the swing route. You got protection, check protection, I think, for the running back. And then he's getting out on a route. He's staying in the flats. His flat route holds this linebacker from fading back. And because he doesn't fade back, Junior gets in that window right behind him. Great route concept, great execution, great ball, and way to get yards after catch. That was a first down play. Now you got another first down. The field flips over because that was the end of the first quarter. Now you got the second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Griz, and they're going to hand it to Osmo. And he's going to do the rest. So watch this run here. Watch this touchdown run here. Look at this. Let's watch this block by Schaefer. Let's appreciate Schaefer real quick. Look at him block down. Great block by Barker to kick out. That creates a great hole for them. And then also, let's appreciate, hold up, let's go back. Let's appreciate Keelan on the crack block. You can't see the corner right here, but there's a corner over top of Keelan. Keelan is going to bypass him. You're running this run play down in here, and you're going to have Keelan go down and get the crack block. It's not a kill shot. He definitely gets enough, though. Great play by Keelan. Great block by Keelan to spark his running back, and it's going to be a touchdown. Great play for the Griz. Great touchdown. Everybody's happy. So watch it here. Watch Keelan come down and get this block. Great play. So first off, let's watch Schaefer and Barker. Schaefer blocking this guy down. Barker, keep him kicked out. Keelan, come get the crack block. Crack block by Keelan. Nothing crazy. Just cover him up. Just give him enough time so that safety doesn't influence the play. And Osmo does the rest. Touchdown for the Griz. We don't have we don't have the rest of the clip, but you guys know what happened. 1st and 10, and Yarns is gonna get loose. I think there was a missed tackle in here. Griz run this little stunt inside with Gubb and Garrett. Maybe Yarns slipped, maybe. I think he slipped, but he's gonna bust out. Just a little missed tackle right here. Can't get him. TC's not at a right angle to be able to chase him down, but look at the hustle. Let's watch this hustle by Garrett Graves. He's down in here. Watch him. This is why you do pursuit. I will continue to state it. This is why you do pursuit. Take that touchdown angle. Take the angle where he's going to be, not where he's at. Because TC missed that tackle. If he would have just said, okay, TC's going to make that tackle, I don't have to run. No. He's running. Braxton's running. T-Rail's running. Gubbs. Everybody's running. Everybody's pursuing the ball. And who ends up saving the touchdown? Garrett. Great play. Go on this fade, and it's incomplete. So let's look at the pre-snap. Looks like a cover 3, or actually looks like man. But I think this safety is just shading this way, maybe. Or maybe it's a combo coverage. No, it's definitely cover 3. So this is cover 3. The safety definitely is shaded this way, but Jackson Jr. up here is for sure in a zone. TC's in that curl flat. I think he just carries it because he gets attached. But if you watch down here, oh, that's not TC. I don't know who this is up here. This might be Garrett. Yeah, I think that's Garrett. But either way, turns out to be a one-on-one with Jackson Jr. on the fade route. Quarterback tries to put it out there, but I think the ball was just a little bit out of bounds. Either way, they didn't get the call on it. Now it's a 1st and 25. I think they had got a personal foul of some sort that made it 1st and 25, but they're way backed up now. They're at their own 50. The quarterback's at the 50, and Kale's gonna get this bat down. Gonna try to run this quick flat route to the tight end. He looks like he's gonna check protection, and then he gets out to the flats. And the Griz had numbers also. If you look right here now, Garrett's breaking on it, and we got a corner here. Also, this backer's hanging out. So looks like it's gonna be covered up pretty well. But good play by Kale. Great play by Kale. Way to bat the ball down. Now you got a 2nd and 25. And they're gonna, so this was their first touchdown in the game. And they're gonna run this deep end concept. They went number 17 on a seam, all the way down the seam, and they ran the dig route right behind it. This dagger concept where you go seam, dig behind it, deep end behind it. You can't see the receiver. We'll get a widened view for you in a second, but way to sit in the pocket. He's got good protection and gets it to his guy for the touchdown. So let's look at this next angle. So look at it right here. You can't see him probably still. This is the guy that's gonna catch the touchdown. Deep in, and let's see what coverage the Griz are in. It looks like the Griz are in quarters coverage, so this is actually a really good call for quarters because you have this safety who's on the hash. You got this safety quarter. I don't know if you can see Trevin down here, but quarters. So when they go, this route concept is perfect for this coverage because they're going a seam right here by number 2. He's taking Lee out of there, Jackson Lee out of there, and he's also gonna occupy Trevin. Well, Trevin's not really occupied by anybody because he's covering a zone. So then when this corner, maybe he's supposed to cover him after a certain distance. I've never played defense, so maybe after a certain distance he's yours, but in this concept it worked out for Delaware's favor. You run the seam, you got the end coming out at about 15 to 20 yards. He comes right behind that hook coverage by T-Rell, and the quarterback finds him in that hole. Great play, great touchdown. And a lot of people probably wonder why wasn't there anybody on the other side of the field. Well, they got controlled by these 2 routes over here. You got a corner route and a spot route by your number 1 receiver. Got a flat by the tight end, or flat by the running back, arrow by the running back, corner by the tight end, spot route by your number 1 receiver. That doesn't matter. That just holds everybody on the other side and opens the field wide open for the Delaware touchdown. So the Griz got the ball back after that touchdown, and they're gonna go straight to work. Run to Eli, putting those pads down, running guys over, getting good push up front. Got a puller coming around. Got your guard coming around, getting in there, getting involved, and Eli's making stuff happen. Great play on 1st down. Now you got a 2nd and 5. Fade route. Now fade. Looks like this is a designed, this is a RPO. It looks like RPO because everybody up here is run blocking, but it looks like he told the running back like, hey, I'm throwing this. Either that or the running back saw him go to throw and just went to protect. But this is a really good ball, really good catch, really good route by Aaron. Watch Aaron here at the bottom. Watch the release. Hezzy, go. The corner faded back for some reason and faded like inside. He just opened the gate like a turnstile and clipped and put a ball. A beautiful ball. Great toe tap by Aaron. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Great ball. Great over the shoulder catch. Great toe drag. Amazing. You got a 1st and 10. Running it to Eli, and he's going to get about 10 yards on first, maybe about 7 on 1st down. Good blocks up front. Got our guard getting around there, trying to get involved, picking up a block. Schaefer taking the charge, not trying to peel back and block him. This is awesome. So they always talk about peel back blocks or whatever you want to call them. This is how you got to do a peel back block if you want to block somebody chasing your guy. Take the charge. He didn't block him. He didn't blindside him or anything. That guy really ran him over, but it got the job done. It was effective, and it allowed Eli to continue to run. Now we got a 2nd and 8 going the other direction on the fade ball. This honestly looks like the same exact play. This is the same exact. Wow, this is crazy. This is the same exact play that they ran to Aaron this same drive, just on the other side of the ball, and it was another completion. Fade ball, go up and get it at its highest point. Great play. That was a great play. This is a great play. Go up and get it. I don't have the slow-mo view, but Keelan went up top and babied him. Great play. Great catch. Great ball. Now you got a 2nd and 6. Run to Eli. Try to get up in there. Good block, man. Oh my gosh. Look at this block. Is that an extra lineman? Or is that Schaefer? No, that's Schaefer. Great block by Schaefer. Doesn't move him too much, but seals him off enough. And Eli's just going to keep driving. Great play by him. Now you got a 3rd and 1. And you're going to try to run this reverse. So I personally, and I would tell Coach Pease this too, but I think they got too cute right here. I think you just run this down the middle. I mean, you've been running the ball fairly successfully this drive. I say you just continue to run it up the middle and die on that horse. But this says 3rd and 1. It honestly looks like more of like a 3rd and 2. But they called it 3rd and 1. Ran the reverse. It gets absolutely nothing. They kick the field goal, take the 19-6 lead, and excuse me, Delaware's got the ball back with about 10 minutes left in the half. They try to run this fake bubble, and it's not going to work out. Watch them right here. Watch number 17 set up, but great eye discipline. Just made the play. Just made the play over Klusewicz. But this is good recognition. This is to have good eye. This is a good job of having good eyes by Klusewicz. And we got pressure on the quarterback once again in his face, bringing pressure. Looks like 1 high pressure, bringing 5, dropping 1 out. Probably a spy, but good catch by number 5. You can't do anything about that. He can't do anything about that. Just fell right in his chest. Good coverage by Klusewicz. Can't ask for much more than that, man. You truly cannot. Now you got a 2nd and 5 with about 9 minutes left in the half. And you're going to try to run this slant up at the top. So you send your guy in motion. I'm guessing you probably have another receiver down here. Yeah, so you probably have another receiver down here, but you send number 17 pre-snap motion. Fake the run. This is most likely an RPO. Everybody's run blocking, and you just got the slant on the backside. And he just drops it. Probably didn't see it until it was there, but it's not going to be completed. Now you got in 3rd and 5. Delaware in a 3rd and 5. 8 minutes left. Still about 8.5 minutes left. And they are not going to get it on 3rd and 5. So they go for it on 4th and 1. And it kind of looked like they got it, but they're going to be short. They did a measurement and everything, and he did not get it. So I don't know if this was a design QB keep or if the running back just didn't take it, but I mean, look at Gubb. Look how fast Gubb gets upfield. Gubb almost makes this play all by himself. He doesn't get there, but the cavalry is right behind him. You got Hayden. So they look like they might have ran this stunt here. Maybe. I don't know, but Hayden looks like he's coming around. Maybe he saw the ball carrier. Maybe he saw the quarterback keeping it and is just trying to get around. But he makes the play. Great play by him, and the cavalry comes, and they ended up being short. So now the Griz are faced with a 3rd and 4. About 6.5 minutes left in the half. And this play is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So you get a cat blitz up top. I don't even know if it's a cat blitz or, I mean, I don't know why he peeled back. This is honestly weird. I didn't even notice this. But pre-snap, what do you see pre-snap? Safety super low, looking directly at the receiver. That screams cloud or blitz. Cloud or blitz. Most likely blitz when the safety is this far off the hash and this close to you, looking directly at you. I mean, that tells you something. But then you're going to go cloud on this side. They went full on cloud coverage on this side. So the out, they tried to run the out fade concept. And this is now the 2nd touchdown that Clifton and Keelan have scored on this, because the Sacramento 97-yard touchdown was the same exact play. It was just quarters. This is cloud. This is for sure cloud coverage. The corner on that one, the first one against Sac, the corner had tried to jump it. On this one, the corner is playing his playing exactly what he's supposed to play. The Safety is just late, and it's a really good ball by Clifton. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Great ball, great catch by Keelan in the snow, and way to get upfield for the touchdown. Let's watch this next angle. Look at it here. So I didn't even notice the half not cat blitz up here, but then look at this cloud. So look, they try to disguise it because they're cat blitzing. So pre-snap, it really looks like it's gonna be maybe like a cover 3, but then once it starts to play out, you see this. And the reason this safety is late for sure is because he's trying to get there from the middle of the field. You're just never gonna make it. He absolutely can't make it. He runs directly to that half of the field as soon as the ball snapped. Clifton puts a great ball there. If the safety honestly would have maybe been looking at the ball, I mean, I don't know. That's a really good ball, really good catch. Great play by the Griz. Great touchdown for Keelan. Awesome play. Snow was falling, man. You got 1st and 10 now, 6.5 minutes left in the half, and Delaware is gonna try to put a little drive together. Rushing for, looks like quarters coverage on the back end. Quarters, and quarters by a corner down below. Probably a hook or curl flat here. 2 hooks on the inside and nothing doing on the back end. You got a 3rd and 8 now for Delaware. And looks like they're running a corner concept down here, like an box in corner concept up top, and just a dropped pass down below. This seemed to me to be a bang route, a bang 8 or a slant, down here, but he just can't come down with it. He was singled up, and this is what we call hearing the footsteps. When you ever hear somebody talking about, oh, he heard the footsteps, this is what you're talking about. You got that safety closing in on you. You're going across the middle to catch the ball. You know, right as I mean, look where his head turns right after he drops it. His head turns immediately to that safety, and he was going to lay a hit on him. Obviously, he dropped it, so the hit wasn't as bad, but man, tough for them. You got a 4th and 8, and Delaware's going to have a mistake here. They're going to try to punt it, and the snap goes right over the punter's head. Safety for the Griz, and they're going to tack on 2 points and make it a 28-6 lead. Now the Griz have got the ball back. It's a 3rd and 7. You got 4.5 minutes left in the half. And what are they going to go to? Looks like they're running this slant arrow concept down here. You got guys slipping all over the place. Slant arrow down here. Good release by Aaron. Honestly, I thought Aaron could have got it, but Clifton had already, the pocket, yeah, Clifton couldn't even sit in the pocket. They're bringing pressure here. Okay, so we got 0 pressure here. Everybody's on the line of scrimmage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 or 4 receivers out on, or no, actually 3 receivers out. Got an attached tight end. So you're going man, and I suspect man on the tight end in here. Yeah, he's manning up the tight end and then man up here. 0 pressure. Clifton notices it and tries to look for the routes. They're not fast enough. Looks like he was really looking for Schaefer here for a quick, easy one. I mean, he scanned real quick. Scanned it, didn't have anything, and he's going to make it into a big play. Good block by a junior here to get involved. Ran his route. Now he sees work. Does work. And Clifton turns it into a huge play. Huge play. The Griz get down into the red zone, or right outside the red zone. Maybe right in the red zone. It's so hard to see the lines, but Clifton's going to run it in now. Going to run this read. You got the guard pulling around here. Got a fullback in the formation. Schaefer, tight end, fullback, whatever you want to call him. Guard doesn't even really have anybody to block here because this guy is stuck on Eli. This is why you carry those fakes out. So we saw against the Cat game how Clifton carried his fake out and it turned into a huge like 50 or 40 yard touchdown for Osmo, maybe a little longer. But watch this, carry that fake out and Clifton's going to score. I mean, this guy, not to say that this guy is going to make the tackle, but this stuff makes a difference. He's totally confused. Clifton runs it in with the finger roll. They reviewed that. He was in the end zone. And the Griz are going to take the 35-6 lead with 2 minutes left in the first half. You got a 3rd and 5 for Delaware. and they're gonna get it to their guy out here. So look at this concept here. They got a tight end and the running back are both going out. The tight end looks like he's going on a seam. The running back's going on a wheel, and you got the receiver out on a swing route. They're just trying to get numbers over here on this side. The Griz cover it well, but they hope that there's not an extra. The Griz got numbers here. Usually when you run this type of concept, you hope that, you know, there's only really 2 guys over here, so you can only cover 2 and somebody gets left wide open, and usually you hope it's like this wheel guy, I think, who gets left wide open, but he takes the short route and they get the first down on 3rd and 5. Now you got a 1st and 10. Looks like there's gonna be a cover 2 here, Tampa coverage, and man, Corbin almost gets a pick here. Ooh, tough. Tampa 2 coverage though. I don't know so much what they're running here. Maybe like a slant arrow. But it looks like you got like a spot by number 1, arrow by your tight end who was number 2, and then a deep out by number 3. Either way, it's not there. Nothing's really there. And they move on to the next play. Now you got a 2nd and 10. And they're going to hit this guy on the under route. Great ball by the quarterback. Got an OTB by the tight end here. Under coming underneath it. And the receiver turns it into a pretty decent play. But good by the Griz to rally to the ball. Got a 1st and 10, a minute left in the half. And the quarterback's just going to throw the ball up. Now, I didn't see this. You can't see this full route concept, but I think that Garrett might have collided with him when he got out here, because you got to think Garrett's following him. So this is man coverage. Garrett's running with him. And so when he goes on that wheel, first off, traction's not that good. So he might have tripped into him or something, but you got an M route by number 1 and then a wheel by number 2, who turned out to be number 2. And it's going to be incomplete, and PI is going to save him. So now you got a 1st and 15, 40 seconds left in the half, and this is just a prayer. You literally don't even, like, I don't even know where they are on the field right now, but you can't even see the lines deep in their red zone because they haven't been in their red zone hardly at all this game. So, you know, he throws up a prayer on a corner route. And so you got 2 boxes. So this is a basic concept that many teams run. You're going to run a box here, in route, box, in route, and you got a corner by number 3. And he's going to get wide open. 2 boxes, you see him on his back foot. Yeah, so this is 0. Definitely 0 coverage. Maybe 0 with a spot. Maybe blitz with a spy, but there's no high safety. So you got no help over top. Whatever you got is what you got. At this point, footing is just like terrible, as you can see, and they get it. They get the Griz slipping right there. Good play by number 17. Great tackle by Lee. Now Delaware's inside the red zone. You got a 1st and 10 for Delaware, and I don't even know how this ball got through. I think number 8 ran a slant, I think I'm gonna call it. But I don't even know how this ball got through. I mean, first off, we can't even really see, but the quarterback once again has pressure in his face. Griz are going to blitz, and they get home almost, but he just throws up a prayer, and the ball just, I mean, we got 2 guys right there. The ball just slips through the cracks. Great catch by number 8. That's his 2nd touchdown. He was balling out. Now you got the 2-point conversion that they're going to attempt. They attempt a 2-point conversion right here. Bring number 5 in motion. Gonna try to take him on a corner route, but this is a great play by TC. Great play by TC. Just really like a slant by number 8. He really couldn't get off the press. Good play by Corbin, but watch number 5. Corner route. He honestly had it. TC made the play. TC's gonna jar it out. Great play by him. Great play. Now you got the second half. The snow has cooled out a little bit, but first play of the second half for Delaware. They're going to try to go deep. They call PI here. I watched this route the whole time. I don't know where the PI is. So watch Corbin here. They call PI. Guy's going to inside release. Corbin, I mean, maybe they called it right there when, I mean, it looks like Corbin might have grabbed him maybe right here. But, I mean, number 8 doesn't slow down at all. Like, he just doesn't get open. It's not a PI. It's just good coverage. They saved him with the flag, though. They got the call. Good on them. Now you got a 2nd and 6. Later on in the drive. Quick out by number 5. Off the motion. Good play. Good completion. Got a 3rd and 2. Boot. And man, TC almost had an interception here. So they're going to try to run what looks to be a wheel and a flat. You got a flat here, a wheel by your tight end who was he was attached. They didn't have anybody. Oh no, they do have a receiver on that. Yeah, they got a receiver down here. He ran some type of over, some type of deep over. So you got a deep over by this receiver down here. Wheel by number 1, by your tight end, and quarterback just I don't know what the quarterback was trying to do with this ball. There's pressure in his face, as there has been this whole game. Hayden's sprinting down on him and not able to come down with it. That was 3rd and 2. Now they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. This was really interesting. I guess I couldn't see the lines when I watched it, but they're going for it on their own maybe 50-yard line, around the 50. And they're going to go sprint out, and they're going to get it. Send number 5 on pre-snap motion. Gets upfield, gets to the sticks, and he's just going to throw it on his inside shoulder. Good catch. Decent play. Now you got a 1st and 10. 13 minutes left in the half or in the quarter. And the Griz, I don't even know if the Griz had a sack this game, but there were so many times that the Griz were just right there for a sack. They just, I mean, watch Flink here. Watch Flink come around the edge. Almost get this sack. Around the edge. Oh, you got to think if the footing would have been better, they might have got there. They just can't get around the edge. And the ball sails on them. Great play by the Griz. Great for them to be able to get in there. Now you got a 3rd and 9. And gonna try to run number 8. Is that number 8? Yeah, number 8 on this flat route. Can't see the routes of these receivers up front, but it just looks like man coverage to me. Looks like man coverage. And you got bringing pressure on the inside. Pressure. Corbin's in man with that guy, number 8, and he doesn't get there. Unfortunate for them. You saw a lot of that with Delaware, that, you know, they were either the ball wasn't far enough, the ball was too far, maybe the quarterback's hands were cold, maybe the quarterback wasn't able to get good feel for the ball. I don't know, but there was a lot of that I felt like during this game. You got a 3rd and 5 for the Griz, and man, you got Junior wide open on this seam. Obviously, he can't throw it on a line because you got this guy right here, this backer right here, backer or nickel. You got this backer here. He was just trying to put some air under it so that it could get there, but so that it wasn't intercepted. And this goes back to what I was saying, that like when Clifton throws the ball, either his guy is going to catch it or nobody's going to catch it, because I see what he's trying to do here. He's definitely trying to protect for any turnovers or anything, but man, you'd love to have this one. You would love to have this one. Incomplete pass on 3rd and 5, and the Griz ended up punting it away. Griz are going to get a break here, though. They punted it away, get the ball in number 17's hands on a quick hitch. He just ran a quick hitch, and great punch out by Nash. Jackson Lee's going to pick it up, and he's going to be off to the races. But watch the hustle by number 5. Obviously, this is Delaware, but I respect the hell out of this. Great effort by him. He could have just given up, chalked it up as a touchdown, but watch it right here. Watch it right here. Watch Nash. Watch Nash's left hand is going to get in there, and it's moving. It's not that it was out when he was down, but it's already moving before he's down. He's not down yet. It's already moving. That's a fumble. Confirmed, and Jackson Lee took it for the touchdown. Great play by him. You got a 2nd and 6 for Delaware once they finally got the ball back. The score prior to that was 35-6, or 35-12, and that touchdown made it 42-12. So now, man, right after they gave up the touchdown, this is what I meant by things for Delaware just began to snowball. It was just like, first off, they couldn't get much going offensively, and then it's just like, once they couldn't get anything going offensively, it's like things just started to turn for the worse for them. After that, you know, fumbles, interceptions, getting tons of pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback's unable to get the ball to his receivers. It just seemed like the elements, the stadium, the noise, a lot of things just did not play well for these guys during this game. But I don't even know what he was trying to throw here. I really don't. Like, he threw it directly to Corbin. Maybe he thought his guy was going to stop, and he didn't. He kept running, but threw the interception. Bad interception, too. I mean, it looks like he was trying to throw it right to him. You got a 4th and 1 on the ensuing drive for the Griz. Eli tries to get it down in there, and he gets the first down easily. Now you got a 3rd and 6. 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and they run this slant concept up here. This is a great play. So you're running this slant arrow concept, Junior on the arrow, stretching that out, but they have an extra body here. If they didn't have this backer here, this ball would have went to Keelan, but they got this backer playing a hook, so that's covered. This is all covered. You run this spot concept, spacing concept. I know if you follow this channel, we talk about spacing a lot. They run the spacing concept up top with the 2 tight ends and the running back. Got the running back on the swing, spacing up top. He honestly had it right at the snap, but he was looking left. I think initially he was looking left here, and then he looks back right. I think he thought maybe the tight end was covered, but he had a play here for a second. He had Schaefer here for a second. But watch Schaefer. He's not gonna get it. He's gonna scramble. Clifton finds him. Look at the throw too. Watch him flip his hips. Schaefer's working with him, but watch him flip his hips, get the ball to him, run that guy over. I mean, we just have to. Let's just. Awesome. Gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Let's watch it here more slowed down. Great ball by Clifton, and just, this guy does not want to tackle. This guy doesn't want to play in the snow. He doesn't want to do anything. Like, wrap up, brother. He doesn't. Schaefer breaks the tackle, reaches the ball for the pylon, which I know Houck hates, but as long as you score the touchdown, nobody gives a damn. Man, so I thought this play was really interesting because they're gonna get a big play. These are the last 2 plays these are the last 2 clips, and then we'll be done with this. But this is a really pretty decent play by number 5. Look at Kale trying to slow down in the snow. He can't. This Hezzy, I thought this was really good. You got Dietrich trying to get out there. He can't. Jackson Lee's trying to pursue, but really big play by them. The reason I thought this was interesting was because, look, this guy, I don't know if Trevin wanted to help him up, but Trevin did help him up. But watch the next play. Watch Trevin here. Gonna run cloud. Really physical by Trevin. Really physical, and watch him get the PBU. I thought maybe he could have got an interception on this. I think maybe him too, watching this back, might think he might be able to pick this off, but this is a really good play. Batted it down. Let's go. Great play. You got a one-on-one view right here. Really physical with him. And I don't think number 5 thought he was going to get the ball, but Trevin made sure he didn't get the ball. That is why he's first team all conference. That is why right there. Great play by Trevin. Great play. So that is going to do it for my Montana-Delaware breakdown. It was a really good game by the Griz. Really good day for everybody involved. Snow game. Everybody loves snow games. I don't know why. Can anybody tell me in the comments why people say football weather is snowy weather? Because it's not. Football weather is like 40, 50 degrees, cloudy. To me, that's football weather. Not too hot. Definitely not too cold. It's just perfect, especially when you get running. 40, 50 feels amazing. That's football weather to me. I've always been perplexed why people say snow games is football weather, because it's the worst weather to play football in. As a receiver, you can't cut. As a lineman, you can't get your feet in the ground. As a running back, you can't make cuts. You can't cut back. You can't make guys miss. I just don't get it. It was a wonderful game though. football weather, as people like to call it, and the Griz got the dub. The Griz are going to play Furman this week, the 7th seed, in Griz at 7 p.m. on Friday night, ESPN2. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be awesome. I appreciate you guys for tapping into the channel. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment for me, and I will catch you guys next time. Go Griz.